What's happening, everyone? We're going to do a teardown on this AT&T Motivate Pro 5G. If you have one of these and you want to do like a screen replacement or replace a battery or replace a charging port, we'll show you how to tear down this phone, and you can get into it and replace the part that you need to replace. Just remember, when you do work on a phone, you can sometimes damage it more than the portion you're trying to fix in the first place. So if you're not confident in your skills, then probably leave it to the professionals to do it. But, you know, we'll get into this in a second. Also, if you guys haven't yet subscribed, we got a ton more of these teardowns and hard resets coming up. We appreciate all the support. Otherwise, let's get right into this. First thing I want to do is I want to just pop the SIM tray, because after, you know, you get into it and you just forget to take it out, and it just really becomes more of a hassle. So you got it out, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to heat up the back to get that back cover off real quick. So grab your heat gun. All right, that should be pretty good. Grab your pry tool. This is the one that I use. You can use a plastic one or these plastic little, almost like guitar picks. And just find a good spot to just really get under there and then pry up a little bit. You want to go slow, especially on the power button side. I should say slow, but carefully. You can start actually even peeling it back a little bit. You don't even need to use your pry tool after a little bit. Just, once again, go slow so you don't really bend it or warp it if you plan to reuse it. A lot of times on these kind of back covers, it's just better to get a new one when you're planning to take it off, because it'll come with the glue and everything else like that, so it'll be easier to put it back on. So this little spot over here, and I prefer to use my hands on this portion just because if you're prying, especially where the fingerprint flex is, a lot of times people will nick it and rip it, either going this way or the opposite way. So you want to obviously avoid doing that. But we got that out. The camera lens just pops literally right out. This way. There's your camera lens, and there's your back cover. So that's out. Let's move that to the side. And the next part we're going to do is we're going to take out all these screws. I'll just zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better, but let's take out all the screws. All right, so once you get all the screws out, just double check that we didn't miss anything. I have a tendency to miss a screw or two here and there. All right, back out. So then we're gonna take this midframe off. This will be the next portion. So grab your pry tool again, and for me, the best place to start, sorry, this little sticky residue drives me crazy if it's still on there. For me, the best place to start is usually around the SIM tray or around the buttons, because it gives you a little bit better access. And then just start kind of pushing it out. As you hear it unclick. And if you're on a spot and it doesn't want to come off, go back and double check that you didn't miss a screw. Oop, already losing stuff. Yep. So now we have, you don't want to pull it off too fast because you have your fingerprint scanner. Like, you can either just unplug it over here, like that, or just push it out and leave it plugged in, and it just comes out just like that. So that's your fingerprint flex. We don't need that. Let's put that to the side. Here's your midframe. The flash is still attached to it right there. We don't need that, so we'll take that to the side. And the part that fell out when I was taking out the midframe is just a loudspeaker. It just sits right there, right there. So we'll take that out. And there should be a couple screws in the motherboard. It looks like there's one right there and one right here. And I don't think the charging port has any. No, charging port's good. So we'll take those two screws out real quick. And I like to divide my screws, that way I kind of know which ones came from the inside and which ones were for the outside, because these ones are a little bit shorter than the other ones. So you don't want to put those in the wrong spot, because you can damage the screen that way as well. All right, so we got the screws out, and then I will take out these coaxes right at the bottom with the charging port. Just pop right off, and you can just grab them and follow it, and it unclicks. Same with this one, just follow it up, and there you go. We do have one more coax right here that's buried. We'll get to that, but these are your other two coaxes right here. We'll set those to the side. We don't need those. Then we're going to unplug all these connectors over here. One's for the battery. Then we have the front camera. You can just pull this basically back. You just don't want to put your finger on an actual camera lens. But there's your front camera. This gold plating is just a heat shield, so you don't have to really worry about it. You can rip it, it's no big deal. All right, so what do we got left? We got the couple of spots for the rear camera. Let's unplug those. I like to keep my rear cameras together as a set, like that one I just fell on the ground, but sorry, we'll get that in a minute. And then now we can pull the motherboard out, or the charging port. And this should just be an easy pry up and pry to the side. Actually, it might be easier with my screwdriver, but I already got it. There's a charging port. Charging port does have a microphone. It's right here. That's your microphone. So if you have a bad mic, you'd have to replace your charging port. I'll set that to the side. And let's find a good pry spot for this motherboard. Right there's a good spot. Just pull it up, and if, like I said, if it's tight, you might have forgot to take a screw out, and or you might be hung up on something. So just take your time, especially if you're doing it for the first time. All right, and there's the other rear camera. It goes over there, and there's your board. And then you can take this coax out if you need to. If you're doing a different type of repair, then don't even worry about it. But this will just pull this back a little bit. This is just the black portion is just a heat shield. Helps retain the heat from getting into the CPU to make the phone run a little bit better. Does it actually work? A little bit, otherwise I wouldn't do it. All right, there you go. There's that last coax. And there's the board. So we're done with that. We'll set that to the side. So what we got left is the vibration motor, the power volume flex, and the ear speaker. So I'll grab the vibration motor first. They give you a little slot to just pry right in there, and it comes off super easy. And then I'm going to actually get the battery next. You have these little tabs. Sometimes they work great, sometimes they're terrible. Let's see how it is on this phone. It basically wants you to pull up. And the whole purpose of this is so you don't pry the battery out and accidentally catch it on fire. So that's the last thing you want to do is pry the battery, because if you puncture this with this, sometimes even with this is coated, but if the coating wears off, you do too many of them, then you puncture it with this, it will start catch on fire, and that's not a good thing. So there's the battery, looks good. And you can tell when you pull a battery if you messed it up or not. This top cover will feel, I guess the best word for it, not loose, but it wouldn't be as stiff or firm. It would be kind of, you can kind of feel it almost like bubbling up a little bit. And that's how you know you must have punctured it, but not strong enough to catch on fire, but strong enough to at least puncture it. And then the battery is useless. You don't want to reuse it. You want to just recycle it properly. So get that to the side. All right, and then I usually take this out. Oh, almost dropped it. Get that out of the way. And we just have this connector ribbon. You can kind of start on each end over here. Pull it up. This connects the charging port to the board. So there's that. And you got the ear speaker and the power volume flex. I'm gonna just throw a little bit of heat on there. Do you really need the heat? Probably not, but it makes the removal process so much easier. It just really comes off like butter. Look at that. Boom. And slide in between the frame and your little fingerprint scanner reader flex cable. I say fingerprint, sorry. Power volume up and down. I can't talk today. I apologize. But there's your power volume button flex. Get that to the side. And last thing is we got this ear speaker. Should probably be a little bit easier if I use my screwdriver in here. So we got that portion up, and there's usually they give you a little bit of a slot to kind of slide in and pull it out, and I don't really see it. I would guess it's like about right here. There you go. And there's your ear speaker. And for me, the ear speaker is like my Achilles heel. I break these things all the time. But there's your teardown. And then if you were going to replace the screen, this is your screen frame. This is what you would replace. There are some people that do sell, you can see how this coax comes out, just the individual screen that sits on top of this frame. You know, you would literally just heat it up and then just pry against this portion and pull it up. I'm kind of against that. I really don't like that. I think it ruins the seal. And it's just, you'll be able to tell that it was replaced instead of just replacing the whole frame with the screen attached to it. That's just my preferred method of replacing the screen. And there's people that replace just the inside part and they do a great job and you can't tell that it's even been touched. So, but that's my opinion. I'm giving you guys an idea of how I do it. And you can kind of mix and match that and see what works best for you. But this is how we do a full teardown on a Motivate Pro 5G. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you can, subscribe, like, comment, share, all that great stuff. Otherwise, we'll catch you on the next one.